That's just the way that goes. Alright. That just leaves one more trial. And it's from this MFer over here. And this one's pretty quick, I believe. The Amiter resistance, level 51. Concordia surrenders to Rubrum, but a faction of the Concordian military refuses to accept the decision, and instead continues fighting. Troops rally in the town of Amiter, calling out for resistance to the bitter end. Class 0 must send a squad of 6 to the Dragon Sanctuary to occupy the town of Amiter. Fun. But we can turn in this nonsense. We can turn in this nonsense. And do more chocobo breeding. Alright, what do we got? Stealth, Sonic, Stealth, Stealth, Turbo, Stealth, Turbo, Turbo. Fun. Okay, we got a turbo here, it would seem. So... Of course, that doesn't really matter, because you can do 2 turbos to get a Sonic. So... I guess we could get more turbos, try and get another freaking thing. We need more Sonic. We need a male Sonic. That's what we need. French toast stick style. Okay, let's cash in this Delio. This Delio. Yay! Ballistic shield. That's not exactly impressive or anything, but whatever you gotta do. I forget what this one even is. Lost Home. Did we get the Lost Home, or... Yeah, we have it already. Okay, well, we can do this one then. Well, if it isn't Class 0, I have a favor to ask of you cadets. Surely your doting mother has taught you to help others in need, hasn't she? Discover information on the pre-RG era for the Provost. Rumor has it that a special document known as the Lost Tome is hidden somewhere in Orient. I need you to find and deliver it to me as quickly as possible. Very well, I wish you luck in your quest. I think we found that in the airship area. I now understand why the doctor so frequently sings your praises. Take this as your reward, a gold anklet. That's some bullshit. We can check the Rubrum real quick while we're here. Federation and Republic is like the very first one. Beyond verifying the authenticity of chronicles that supposedly predate our current age, the studious historian is also tasked with salvaging what few facts lie amid a sea of subjective observations. It is for that reason that much of what precious little we know of the time 2 millennia before our own comes by way of a document with no storytelling aspirations whatsoever, an airship's logbook. The registry tells us that the vessel was one amid a fleet of dozens, all in the service of what was known as the Federation. Many infer that its primary purpose was military, as the log contains several accounts of combat with some manner of sky soldiers. In purported allegiance to the Republic, I think that's a reference to the sky troops when you go to the floating continent in FF6. The prevailing historical theory holds that these two composite states, Federation and Republic, partook in a battle of epic proportions, each seeking to claim dominion over Orient. While science has found that the document's age exceeds 2,000 years, the veracity of historians' inferences cannot be so easily ascertained. Nevertheless, that such a simple ordinary log could draw so much scholarly attention sets one's mind to wonder what mundane, overlooked articles might survive to tell posterity of their lives. You damn right. You know what I'm talking about? Protecting the defector. An Imperial officer sent a transmission to the Dominion expressing his desire to defect. Militesi units were hot on his tail as he fled through West Nesher, and he reached out to Rubrum for asylum. The Dominion had determined it might be able to glean invaluable information about the Imperial Army, so Dominion Central Command immediately dispatched a cadet task force to rescue the defecting official. Hoping to truly capitalize on this incident, Intel deliberately spread word of the Imperial defector throughout Orience, with the implication that even the Empire had begun to acknowledge defeat. Well, Imperial Colonel Faith. Woohoo! Colonel Faith's last stand. While the Imperial capital was dangling by a thread, the forces of the Empire's southern front were holding on as strong as ever. Leading the resistance was Colonel Faith, who, having lost at Ibon and retreated to his homeland and quit like Vegastar, continued to oppose the Dominion legions from Gure Base in East Nesher. With the Imperial capital finally within their grasp, Dominion Central Command refused to risk any sort of upset, and thus dispatched a cadet force to suppress the resistance. The cadets struggled against Faith's Blackburn MA. No, they didn't. We killed it immediately. But they eventually won out against the Colonel. Faith fell in battle, and so too did the stronghold. Now the capital city of Ingram remained as the only Imperial territory outside of Dominion control. That's a shame. Historical personage. Na 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 na. Eidolon Arcana. Enemy Compendium. Whoa. I think the only new thing is probably those landworms. Sandworm and landworm. Ooh, look at this SOB. Looks like this the worm from FF10. A large monster appearing solely in the Barif Desert. The sandworm burrows a network of tunnels through the sand. When hungry, the sandworm will wriggle its way above ground to hunt for prey, summoning a sandstorm whenever it surfaces. It summons whirlwinds from both above and below land to weaken its victims, and devours them in one gulp. We killed 6 of them! And then landworm, which we killed 3 of them. Apparently landworms were also there. This colorful cousin of the sandworm exclusively inhabits the Barith Desert. Although it is a very rare species and thus rarely spotted in the wild, the landworm's behavioral patterns are very similar to those of the sandworm, but it summons more powerful whirlwinds more frequently than its more common counterpart. That's a shame. Alright, record of service. Rumble in the ruins. A watchdog's wish. Monster Pursuit 7. Secret Agado Agent 7. Probing in the Past 2. Awesome. Okay. So we want to go to the next one. There's not really anything to do beforehand, and it's kind of a shorter one, but you know how it goes. But only kind of a shorter one. Wii! Nintendo Wii! Ah. We'll go ahead and drop a save, because what the beep not. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Boarding the airship. and this one can only be accessed by airship. The Dragon Sanctuary, straight to the north. That's actually not it. That looks like it'd be something, but... it's right here! I landed on the wrong thing, I think. Didn't I? No, I didn't. Okay, good. Do 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 do. I'm in level 90, by the way. Just gonna throw that out there. Oh, these enemies are in level 72! But we can still take them out pretty easily and quickly. So it's not a bad place to fight, if you can survive. The Dragon Sanctuary. 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 Neo Bahamut. Oh boy, it's one of these things again. Yeah, there's only like 6 rooms or something. Defeat the Behest Smash. Don't mind if I do. Take this. Complete Celestial Armlet. White Phantoma. So there's no real multiple ways to go. Defeat the Snow Squash. Don't mind if I do. That's you. That's what you sound like.
They're here.
Snow Squash. Aha!
Fine. I'll give you a hand.
Yay! Victorious! They're putting monsters in our path, and I don't appreciate it one bit. I really don't. Cater grew to level 90, just like me! How cool is that? Oh, defeated! Wingburn. Get over here, sir. You're freaking hiding from me. Oh, yeah. Woohoo! White Phantoma. Koopa?
I'm here to help.
No, you're not. You're third, you idiot. Defeat the Dipevern. Sounds like a plan. There's the part. Oh yeah! You are now authorized to use death? Death? Can't do. You can't do that on television. You can't even do that on pay-per-view. I can use death now for some reason. I mean, the game's almost over, but I can still use death now. Defeat the Skyburn. I didn't even see him, but
Party for duty.
I apparently killed him, so That's kind of a thing. Victory! Do-do-do-do-do. Bombs, you want it? Oh boy. Look at this badass motherfucker. Oh yeah. Pyro nade. We won! I knew you could do it, Kubo. It was pretty simple. D, A. Why'd we get a D for time? Mission grade B, 1632 gil, 19 SPP. 5 SOs completed, we get a mega potion. Mission accomplished, special bounty, magic allowed now available. Allowed? What the beep? The hell's allowed? That's not a spell. That's not a spell in any freaking game. What are you talking about, man? So now we can check out Amiter, which is actually a town. Let's check out Allowed, whatever the that is. Death! The development of this spell grew out of the theory that magic could be used to inflict status ailments as well as damage, and researchers eventually succeeded in creating an incantation to inflict kill sight. Cool. Can't really do anything with that right now, though. Allowed. What the hell's allowed? Although researchers succeeded in creating magic that could attack in multiple directions, the spell's trajectory proved difficult to control, and the incantation was neglected by all but a handful of cadets. Okay. That sounds exciting. That sounds exciting. Do-do-do-do-do. It would make sense to give you death. I'm just throwing that out there. Death! Guess we could give Cater Allowed, see what that's like. You know, just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it, alright. I think there's a shop here that we can check out. How you doing? The Tonberries that reside here in Amiter actually take kindly to humans. Perhaps this is because a young phoenix by the name of Kirasame once saved one of our tiny creatures. Oh boy. One fate is sealed when the dragon's cry resounds in one's ear. Even those who do not understand Sarusian can still attain inner peace so long as they show proper reverence for the wyverns. It's a shop. We denizens of Concordia are one with the Azure Dragon. Our hearts beat in perfect unison. Okay. We got mithril weapons. Don't really need that, but we'll get it anyway. 9,000 a pop. It'll be good for some of us. We got so much money, money. Ram. Mithril daggers. Her pistol actually goes down, but it brings up her magic. But, you know, she's not really a big magic user, so... Mithril Saber. Yeah, they all bring all magic up by 10, so that's pretty nice. But a few characters have a weapon that gives them much better attack, so... Mithril Blade. Mithril Flute. Mithril Rapiers. Mithril Whip Blade. You can keep Diamond Fist. Mithril blasters. Mithril bow. It's better than platinum bow, apparently. Mithril scythe. There you go. Good times being had here in the Mushroom Kingdom. The tonberries only emerge under the cover of thick fog. Even if you search for them on a misty day, I suspect it might prove difficult for travelers from afar to spot such tiny creatures. Oh well. I bore witness to an enormous wyvern soaring across the sky. It was Soryu. Of this I am certain. Bum bum. There's also a task here, which is, oh boy. Should be a fun time. Should you wish to encounter one of the little tonberries, you might have more luck if you search on days when the clouds float down to dance upon the earth. Okay. Otokusa. Many years ago, a young phoenix, not much unlike yourself, saved the life of a tiny tonberry. From that point forward, the tonberries have shown great amity and reverence towards humans. Okay. We citizens of Amiter likewise feel compassion for the tonberries. One might even say that the tonberries in the Dragon Sanctuary are friends of the town. However, our friends are now in grave peril. I implore you, do as your fellow Phoenix did years ago and save the tonberries from danger. Defeat 99 lesser Lopris for Otokusu. Please, young Phoenix, restore peace to the Dragon Sanctuary by slaying the beasts that have been terrorizing these poor tonberries. This one's a pain in the ass, but you might as well do it. If your level's not high enough, then you may want to hold off on it for now. Oh, thank you. Your kindness reminds me exactly of that young phoenix from so many years ago. Okay. I mean, we're gonna have to do it eventually, so... And you have to do it in order to get access to the Lassie crystal here. All we desire is to continue our peaceful coexistence with the wyverns. Do we want too much? Nah. I don't think so. It's a lot easier on a second playthrough, but with our level, I think we'll be okay. No matter who governs this nation, the hearts of we denizens shall never change. We shall continue to cohabit this place with our wyvern companions. Fun. Our Concordian atmosphere is rich with moisture, hence this crisp, refreshing air. On occasion, however, the water condenses and a thick fog envelops the entire town. Okay. Well, let's go do this, shall we? So you want to make sure there's fog in the sky. I think that's the only way they appear. We need to fight lesser Loprises. Which we're not here, of course. I think there's also a Phantoma Trader, but that they only appear after you do the task. Not sure if it's in the forest. There's Lesser Lopris, at least I think. I can't target him, so I can't see if that's what he's... If that's what he is. Well, was that a Lesser Lopris? Yes, it was. 1 out of 99. Oh, dear God. This is gonna take quite some time. Maybe I should do it off screen. I didn't think there was only going to be 1 per battle. That's just ridiculous. Got a dragon thing, so it's really gonna take a while. good way to gain some massive levels, though. Probably do that with my lower leveled characters, though, but, you know, whatever. Lesser low pros. And then I think once you finish this, you can go into the town when there's fog and talk to a Tonberry to get the Lassie crystal. I believe that's how it works. Could we target the enemy that's actually alive? That might be a good idea. He's literally just hanging out up there. Kill him! Okay. Why can't I target him? Okay, this is dumb. Why can't I target the bitch?
It's all you.
I'll make you proud. It's about time.
You can try out loud. Okay.
Take over.
I got this.
I think that's like a non-elemental spell or something. Okay, I literally can't hit this guy. This is freaking dumb. Okay, is this some kind of glitch? I guess we'll just use a teleport stone then. Our last one. That was freaking stupid. I mean, really stupid. I think I'm gonna do that one off screen. But first we need to go buy more teleport crystals. Because we're plumb out. I think one of these towns has them for purchase. I don't remember which one, but screw you. Not what we're looking for. Well, one of these towns you can buy teleport stones, I know for a fact. Is it you? Yeah, teleport stone. Okay. Okay. Back to